Years. A former Pasco police officer accused of killing a 27-year-old woman in Spokane will finally stand trial. Richard Aguirre is accused of beating and strangling Ruby Doss in 1986, but it wasn't until 2015 that DNA linked Aguirre to her murder and he was charged. But those charges were dropped about 4 years ago due to significant evidentiary issues. Thanks for joining us. I'm Nia Wong.
And I'm Aaron Luna. Aguirre appeared in court today after being recharged last year. Vanessa Perez was in court as well and has what happened.
I'm here at the courthouse where a decades-old case that went cold is now back in front of a judge. The jury is now seated and opening arguments will happen tomorrow.
Court is in session.
Prosecutors say Richard Aguirre, who was stationed at Fairchild Air Force Base and later became a Pasco cop, murdered Ruby Doss in 1986.
State versus Richard Aguirre. It's 201-105-0032. This is the time and place set for trial.
Doss was a sex worker at the time. Her body was found by a building in East Spokane. Police say they tracked footprints from a nearby manure pit. In that manure pit, Doss's buried belongings and where a sexual encounter is believed to have taken place. The case went cold. During the investigation, police spoke to family members and friends of Aguirre who say he went to strip clubs and picked up prostitutes on East Sprague. It wasn't until 29 years after Doss's death when a used condom collected at the scene was linked to Aguirre. At the time, Aguirre resigned from the Pasco Police Department while under investigation for raping a family member. He was later found innocent. Charges from 2015 were dropped in Doss's murder due to evidence issues with the DNA. Prosecutors recharged Aguirre last year.
So the information charges murder in the first degree, an alternative as murder in the second degree, and then I guess another alternative of manslaughter in the first degree, correct?
Correct.
Opening arguments and testimony get underway tomorrow morning. We'll be sure to update you on what happens inside the courtroom. Reporting live in Spokane, Vanessa Perez, 4 News Now.